and welcome back to another amazing episode of Beyond the Beauty. I am the Kyanah
and Yavi Wasabi,
and this is Beyond the Beauty.
No expectations,
no opportunities,
underestimation, and this is why we are the table.
Please don't forget that this is produced by iambeastnetwork, and let's get back to our scheduled program. So, Yavi,
what's up?
Quick question: how is your mindset when you are trying to network for modeling events or during modeling events?
My mindset, and I'm gonna be real with y'all, my mindset is on keeping to myself. I'm gonna be honest, like, I get pushed to network because if I go to a event by myself, I'm not gonna network, right? Because I'm so quiet and I get nervous talking to people still. Okay, that ain't never gonna go away. But when I go with my mother, she's always like, go talk to that person, go talk to that person, go talk to him, go talk to him. So I'm always getting pushed to do it. Not really pushed to do it, but yeah, I am getting pushed to do it. It's not really a problem because it helps me build, my people skills. But I would just say, like, let's just say I'm just happy that my mother goes with me everywhere, because if she don't, then I will not make any connections at all. What about you, Kyanah?
Honestly, I'm just like you. Because after modeling events, I be ready to go.
Yeah.
Be packing the stuff up, be ready to go to the car and hit the road. But my grandma, she be like, where you going? Go network. Go make some new connections. Go find some new people to work with.
Yeah.
So she just be pushing me like your mom pushes you to go connect with people, go network.
And I don't know. It's like, for me, it's kind of hard to network, especially if I am modeling. If I am in model mode, it's hard because it's like, I got a coach and then I got a model, and then by the time the show is over, everything is done for, then it's time to network. But it's like, I'll be tired at that time, like you said. I'll be exhausted, ready to go home, and it's like, I don't want to talk to nobody. So it's like, I don't really have that time to do the networking before because I'm always so busy. But I don't know, it might be different for you, but I don't know. That's how it is for me.
It's the same.
It's the same. It's the same.
I be tired. I'm usually really tired after like anything that has to pertain to modeling. Yeah. Super tired, super drained. And then she be telling me go network right after. I be like,
ugh, really? But I do it anyways. But I would say, like, the best way I network if I'm doing like a photo shoot. For instance, I do a lot of networking with photographers. Like, I get really close to photographers. I think there's three photographers that I'm really close to. Antonio, that's my personal photographer. Known him since I started modeling. And then I met Mo Shots. I don't know if you ever met Mo Shots, but she does a lot of photo shoots for like women's basketball and men's basketball. And I don't know, you probably seen some photo shoots with Gregory. Yeah, those was taken by Mo as well. So but I met her through my boyfriend. And other Antonio, I call him, I'm not a racist guy, but I call him White Antonio, okay? Because there's a black Antonio and there's a white Antonio, so I call him White Antonio. He don't hate the name; he liked the name. So, but yes, I call him White Antonio. I call him Antonio, just Antonio. But when I'm talking to my mom and I say Antonio, I have to clarify which Antonio I'm talking about. Just to let y'all know, I just don't be going up to him and say, "Hey, White Antonio." No. I don't do that. Hey, Antonio. But yeah, how many photographers are you close to or have gotten close to?
Really just Antonio. That's probably the only person that I've only photographer that I've really, really worked with. Out of like my entire modeling journey. I more so get connected with more designers than anything.
Oh, okay. So how is that with you? Because I'm close with designers, but I'm not close with a lot of designers.
The process of it is, it's honestly a breeze. Like, I'll get done and they'll be like, yeah, you really walk really good. They'll ask me if like how long I've been modeling or where I live and what type of stuff I do. So it's not that hard trying to get connected with a designer, especially if they wanted to choose you for you to walk for them, but you one had too many designers, or two didn't know that you like were an actual model, like modeling.
Yeah, it's really easy. It's really easy to get close to designers and photographers,
especially upcoming designers, because they're looking for people to represent their brand.
Yes,
and I feel like that's the way that brand ambassadorship comes in as well.
Yeah, I don't. Okay, so when it comes to new designers, it is really easy to get close to new designers, because like you said, they are looking for somebody to represent their brand,
right?
But at the same time, it's like it's hard to find new designers. And what I mean by new designers, I mean authentic designers, people that really design,
right? Not just, sorry, this is no shade to anybody,
no shade at all,
that buy stuff off of Fashion Nova or Shein and make it look like their own.
Yeah, so that's what I mean when I say, you know, it's very
like you get pins and needles.
Yeah,
and you really get in there with the sewing machine.
Yeah,
with the mannequin. You really design.
Like those designers, it's because it's like, let's just say this, real designers that design, they clothing don't fit everybody.
And it's always different.
Yeah, and it's always different. So it is really hard to choose certain people that don't fit what they're going for.
Right.
So that's why I say it's always a when you are meeting a new designer, a real designer, somebody that actually designs.
Yeah, I definitely.
Once again, no disrespect to people that don't, you know, design, because hey, that's all. Listen. The hoodies and the sweatpants, I wear those all day. I represent. Don't get it twisted, okay? that's my style right there. I always mess with it. But when it comes to those type of designers, it is kind of hard to get close to them.
I would say, going back to the ones that actually design stuff, I feel like those are the ones that don't get as much recognition.
Yeah, that is actually really true. You don't really now. Yes, now you're starting to see them a lot more. But back then, and I mean like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, no, you really didn't see them like that. I don't know why. I don't know if they were too afraid to show their work. I don't really know what it is.
Honestly, I don't know what it is either.
Because it's like you're working this hard, you know, on pieces of. Perfect example, Bentley, Gerald. He did a model icon. I remember the first time meeting him, he was talking about how Meet the Artist was his first fashion show he's ever did. But he had so many pieces. But he only made the pieces for himself.
Right.
And I'm like, you have such amazing work that can be shown. Why did you wait until now? And then he was like, well, you know, it's hard to, you know, design for, you know, plus size models and other models that are not skinny like us.
Right.
Or like me, because me and him are literally skinny, like skin and bone. Okay? Skin and bone.
Right.
But, you know, with him saying that, I'm like, wow, so maybe that's probably one of the reasons a lot of designers wasn't really being shown as much. But I don't know. It could be different.
I think it could go both ways.
Yeah.
I feel like some designers need to adventure out.
Yeah.
And when I say adventure out, not only just adventure out into different modeling productions, but somewhat different style.
Yeah.
Like everybody has their own style, don't get me wrong. But adventure out within that style. Make it your own. It doesn't have to be like the fashion trends or the trends that are going around.
Yeah.
Put your own twist to it, you know?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. And I can definitely agree. But then when you are in a society like today, taking that step is kind of scary, because a lot of people judge, especially when it comes to fashion. For instance, like my boyfriend, he don't understand the whole fashion industry. Yes, he's supportive, but he's the type of person that wears black, red, black. Like, he's the matchy type of person. He's not the person
I call that sandwich dressing.
Yeah, he's like a sandwich dresser. He's not really like a multicolor or like a where blue, browns. It's like that type of dresser. Right. And he don't understand that. He think it look a mess. He do. He think it look a mess. But I don't know. Maybe it could be like a nerve-wracking thing, but I say do it.
I think
skip what the haters say.
Exactly. I feel like everybody should branch out and try something new. I feel like that should be a goal for everybody this year. Branch out and try something new.
You know what you should try new? What? You should try watching Brave.
Oh, I knew you was gonna say
you should try watching Brave.
Literally,
that's something new.
Yavi, look, and you should try watching the animated versions of. I meant the live versions
of Disney movies.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Try new. Remember,
but let's talk about now. This might be a little controversial. Hopefully, it's not. But I'm just being real here. Should you trust every designer and photographer that you run into?
No. That's the quickest no that you'll probably ever hear me say. No.
Why?
Because you never know what somebody's intentions are.
Yeah.
And yes, you should go. You don't have to listen to what everybody says about that designer or that photographer. Experience it for yourself.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like all people ain't good people.
All people ain't good people. But
just like all money ain't good money, all people ain't good people.
Yeah, I agree. Don't get me wrong. I agree. But the part that I'm disagreeing on is if I hear somebody say this photographer or this designer did this, I'm sorry. I'm just not going to go behind and mess with that designer.
It just depends on what it was. Like, if somebody says, oh, this designer, I needed this dress for prom. And this designer couldn't come through for prom.
Yeah.
It's like a 50-50 right there. You could either
trust it or not trust it. Yes, I agree with that. But I'm talking about you're working the other with ones.
What other ones?
The other ones where it's like this photographer or this designer did this to me. Nah, I just I'm straying far away.
Right.
But if it's like I asked the designer for a dress and she didn't come through or he didn't come through, then yeah, you taking a 50-50 chance right there.
Yep.
Have you ever had that type of situation? Because I have. And this is before I started modeling.
I believe I have. I'm pretty sure. Don't know when it was. Don't know what it was. But it's probably happened maybe at least once or twice.
See, and that's the thing. It's like, especially when you are new to the modeling industry and you have no connections, you don't know anybody, that's all you're taking.
It's a risk.
It's a risk. Because I remember coming into modeling and I didn't know anybody. Okay, that means I was trying to get into every door, shoot with every photographer until until years passed, and I realized that some people just ain't good people.
Right?
Have I worked with some terrible people? Yes, but at the time I didn't know. Okay, so you can't blame me for that. Kyanah, have you ever worked with any terrible people?
Yeah, I have.
Like, are we talking beginning?
I want to say this was quite early on into my journey. I want to say about 2023.
That's real.
I wouldn't say terrible. It was just how
the person came off.
Yeah,
it makes sense.
It wasn't a terrible experience. Yes, they pulled through sometimes. But then it was just after that, like, first pull through.
Right.
They couldn't pull through no more.
Wait, that's actually sad. That's actually sad. So I have to ask you, like, with you being 6 years into modeling, who's your favorite designer?
Ooh, that's a good question. I've modeled for so many people over these past couple of years. Okay, recently, I'm gonna give you my recent designer that I really like, and then I'll give you one that I haven't worked with in a while. Recently, I would say Coke Boy. I just love his work.
Yeah,
it's so different. You're not gonna see it anywhere else.
As Kyanah say, it's one of one.
It's one of one. You're not gonna see a fur jacket with fur on the top and then maybe like some patches. You're not gonna see his work anywhere else. And then you can also pair his work with anything.
Right.
So that's definitely one person recently I've loved working with. And then let me think back in time. I would say Paper Dreams. I haven't worked with them in a while. I think it's probably been about a year or so since I've worked with them. I wore a Leatherman jacket that he gave me. Yeah. It was really nice. Also, Fame Apparel. Oh, I love his work. He gave me, I think it's been about maybe 2 years since I've worked with him. He gave me like this, it's like a oversized short sleeve white shirt. It has a face on it and all these different colors. It has his logo on it and then it has a saying on the back. But yes, I love his work. His work is very streetwear. I love streetwear. Yes. What about you?
You know what? My favorite designer of all time is Sin. And she just did the show in Chicago for Model Icon. I truly deep down inside love her work. And I met her when I first started modeling, when I did the Demeanor show in December. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm about to get into a sad story right here. It's about to be sad. It's about to be heartbreaking because I got to sit up for this one. So I did the Demeanor show in 2024. It was in December, and I was walking for Sin. This is the first time I ever walked for Sin. She gave me like this. It was like a nice business outfit. It was these business pants with this nice shirt. Right. She made it herself. Okay, needle and thread, sewing machine, made it herself. I walk on the runway with it. You know, do my thing, walk off the runway. Okay, I go back into the changing room. I change and get into my next outfit. Walk the runway, come back, start packing my stuff up because that was the last walk I had to do. As I'm packing my stuff up, I'm talking, literally, I have everything stacked up on my bag, okay? And she was like, well, Yavi, you can keep the outfit. And this is the first time a designer let me keep the outfit that they actually made, okay?
Wow.
So as I'm packing my stuff inside the bag, I realized I can't find the pants that went to her jacket. And I'm like, where is these pants that went to this jacket? I'm looking everywhere. I'm checking the whole area. Mind you, this area was real small. It was real cramped. Okay, there wasn't a lot of room, and there was over like 40 models. So I'm like, where are these pants? Okay. By the time the end of the show came, I still couldn't find the pants. Okay, so I'm sad. I'm heartbroken. I leave. As I'm in the car, as me and my mother are going back to the house, I tell my mother, I'm like, hey, I think somebody stole my pants. She like, yeah, I don't think nobody stole your pants. I think you just misplaced them. I'm like, Ma, I stayed in the same area. I have not moved. These pants was taken, okay? I had them folded up, stacked on top of my little bag. They were right here. I think somebody stole them. When I tell you we went home, my mother put up a whole missing poster for these pants on Facebook. I'm not kidding. A whole missing poster for these pants. Because I was so serious about finding these pants. Still to this day, them pants are gone. Haven't heard anything. Nobody said anything. These pants are just gone.
Wow.
And ever since that day, I said, you know what? I will never make that mistake again. Everything that I am able to keep, I keep it inside my bag with my bag zipped up. So that way, if I know something is missing, that means you had to go through my bag.
Yeah.
Rule number one about modeling.
Look, that's the tip from Yavi.
Rule number one about modeling, okay? Never trust these models. Never trust anybody, okay? Because stuff will end up missing. Now, I hate to say somebody stole it, okay? But somebody stole it.
They wasn't misplaced.
They were not misplaced, okay? So keep your things inside your bag, locked up tight. Okay, and that's the message for today.
That's gonna be our tip of the day.
Kyanah, has anybody stolen anything from you?
Ooh.
Now I gotta talk about it because I'm heartbroken.
Now she want to talk about thieves. Now she want to talk about thieves. Not last year, but back in 2024, we were at a model icon show. It was in December, and I cannot find these tan heels. They were brand new tan heels. I know I didn't misplace them because all my stuff, my grandma lays all of my stuff out. She lays all of my stuff out, from the shoes, from the jewelry, from my outfits, from that. I know I did it, and she always gonna say, Kyanah, you just misplaced them, and no
such thing as misplacement.
No, Kyanah don't misplace. Kyanah don't misplace. Kyanah don't misplace.
I mean, hey, we don't misplace.
Kyanah
okay?
don't misplace. Kyanah's stuff just I feel like people see it on Kyanah and be like, oh, well, if Kyanah got it, let me go get what she got.
That's how I feel about my pants. They seen it on me. They seen me walk on the runway. It was like, them pants is cute. Let me get them. Without actually coming to me and say, let me get them. They just say, I'm just going to take these.
Yeah.
Put them over there. Mm-hmm. Did you ever find? Oh, wait, you never found those shoes.
Oh, no. They're still going to this day. Actually, I had 2 pair of heels. I had the tan ones and I had a pair of black ones. Pretty sure the tan ones got stolen in Chicago. The black ones, I have not seen those ones in a month of Sundays. And I can't even tell you the last place I had them.
See, that is so sad.
But again, Kyanah didn't misplace them.
Then again, we did not misplace anything, okay? Nope. We just want everybody to know.
They just seen them on Kyanah's feet and was like, if Kyanah's feet look good in them, then maybe I should get them. And guess what? They got them. So
see, and I think that's why I get close to models, but I also try to keep my distance. And I'm saying this from experience. Now, I'm not going to... There's going to be a story time one day, but today is not going to be the story time. Where I went on this trip with a group of people, and it did not end very well. It was a great trip, but let's just say... I feel like if I say where I went, it's going to give out too much information. So I'm going to keep it to myself. But let's just say I went on a trip with a group of people. And this is when I told my mother, you can't take everybody everywhere. Now, as far as what happened on the trip, let's just say a lot of things were making me upset. Okay? Because a lot of people need to understand that when you are going places with other people, it's not just about you.
Right.
It's about everybody. And in this case, it wasn't about that person. But the person kept trying to make it about them, if that makes sense. Okay? When it was really about me. Okay? Because I was the one working. All right? I was the one working. Okay? But let's just say I learned my lesson and I know to keep, to steer away from certain people.
Right.
I don't know if you ever had that experience before, but I have.
Not in modeling. I'd say like at school, yeah.
In school, always.
Always. You can never be buddy with the people in school.
No.
I'll say that. You can't. It just doesn't work. And then I feel like it's so much animosity
in school.
Yes, I want to say inside of school and outside of school. Definitely, I want to say outside of school with modeling. Like modeling animosity and school animosity are 2 very different things. High school girls are not nice.
They're not?
They're not nice. And they are very mean.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about that. Because once again, I was homeschooled my whole high school year. So I don't know what high school girls are like. I don't.
So I'm not going to go so much into the situation, but there's this girl. She doesn't like me. She doesn't like me at all. And she says I'm so pretty and all this other stuff. But she said she thinks I'm better than everybody because I'm a model. And that is not true. I don't think I'm better than everybody else. I barely brag on myself. You will barely see me post about any of my modeling stuff. If you won't hear something about modeling, it's coming from my grandmother. So for me to go around saying I feel like I'm better than everybody, that is not true.
That kind of sound like, and this is just me speaking, I'm not saying it's her. It sound like jealousy to me.
It is.
Because it's like, you're mad because I'm modeling. Why? It's not like I'm walking in school saying, hey, look at me, I'm the model, I'm popping my thing. I'm just Kyanah Chanel. I don't know if you go by Kyanah Chanel in school. Do you go by Kyanah Chanel in school?
I go by the model.
Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe she feels intimidated by that. But that's been what
everybody has been calling me since freshman year. Is the model, because that's what they know me by, and that's what I do. I model. Whenever I meet new people, they be like, "Oh, so what do you do for fun, or what do you do outside of school?" "Oh, I'm a model." They be like, "Really?" "Yeah,
Yeah, I actually want to get into that. How is it, being a model and going to high school?
It's hard and easy at the same time. The only reason why I say it's hard is because I've definitely lost a lot of friends due to that animosity and due to that jealousy. And it's like, I really wish I had friends that weren't like that, because it's like, I want to bring them along with me. I want them to experience this and experience these great opportunities I'm getting. I want them to see, like, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
This is what my life is like outside of school.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like you said, you can't take everybody with you.
No.
And certain people have to be left where they're at. But it's also good because I know I am the only. And I know for a fact, and can't nobody at my school say this.
Oh, she have to sit up, y'all.
I know for a fact I am the only model, the only 16-year-old model at my school.
Yeah.
That's also producing a magazine that's traveled to like 4 or 5 different states, that's been on billboards, that's been on magazine covers. That I know I'm the only model at my school that's done that. So it's just like, I don't know. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm really in depth into this whole high school and modeling thing. So like, because once again, I was homeschooled my whole entire life, and I wasn't even modeling at the time I was in school. So like, how, I know you said that a lot of people, they get a little jealous, a little bit of envy. But what about the people that don't, feel that type of way? How do they feel about it?
Oh, they're
like your real friends, your true friends that should support you.
Yes.
Like a real friend would. How do they feel about it? I know they got to be happy in it.
They are. They're definitely very supportive, and they're doing stuff while I'm doing stuff. Like their curricular activities, like they could be doing basketball, football, track, stuff like that. So it's like we're supporting each other, but it's not any type of jealousy. Like they congratulate me when it's time to be congratulated. I congratulate them.
Yeah.
So it's never like a bitter moment. I'll say that. It's never bitter. I don't feel like it's, with those certain friends, I don't feel like there's any type of animosity that comes from them. So, I mean, I'd rather be surrounded by those people than the people that secretly don't want me around,
Yeah. I would say, I don't know. I'll say it's a little different for me. Like, okay,
because you were homeschooled.
I was, but I'm gonna try to compare it to my siblings, even though they ain't high schoolers. They grown, okay? Being the only model in my family is very weird. It is very weird, and it's like I stick out like a sore thumb,
right,
compared to all my other siblings, because they got normal jobs, they got 9 to 5s, and they got a whole bunch of kids. Okay, so every time when my siblings talk to their friends, they always say, oh yeah, my sister model. Like, they always bringing it up. And every time when I see my sibling friends out in public, they always say, oh, you so-and-so, little sister, you the model. And I'm like, please don't be saying that out loud. Like, I remember one time I went to my friend graduation, mind you, just me. I'm dressed up, but I'm not all that. And there's this guy. He's like, oh, what's up, model? Mind you, there's a whole bunch of people at this graduation, okay? I'm not even thinking. I'm not even in model mode. So when he said it, it kind of just went over my head. My mother was like, he talking to you. I'm like, oh, wait, I do model. I forgot about that. I'm like, oh, hey. Because I'm not used to being called model outside of modeling. Like, when I'm just me, I'm not used to people coming up to me and say, hey, model, or oh, you the girl. I'm not. So when I have people come up to me and say that, it make me feel a little weird. Like, yes, I'm happy that people know who I am, but it's like, I'm just a Yavian. I keep telling y'all, like, a Yavian and Yavi is 2 different people. Like how Kyanah and Kyanah Chanel is 2 different people. So all I'm saying is, if you see me out in public, please don't say, hey, model, or what's up, model, or you don't want. Just come up to me and be like, oh, hey, Yavi. Don't make it weird, because it's gonna feel a little weird to me. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I always tell my mother, if I get famous, I'm gonna feel very weird when people start coming up to me saying, oh, I know you. I'm gonna be like, I don't know how you gonna feel about it, but I know I'm gonna be like, yeah, maybe could be me. I could be somebody different. So how do you feel about that? Like, if people start coming up to you, when you get famous, how would you feel about that?
Oh, I don't know. I think I'd be excited only because that shows how much I've grown and that I'm really out here building up my name and building a brand for myself.
Yeah.
So it's like, when people come up to me and be like, oh, you're Kyanah Chanel, or oh, I know you as the model, like, you know me? You know me? Like,
I just don't want them to come up as fans. I want them to come up as friends. Like, come up to me like we've known each other for years.
Right.
Don't come up to me acting like a fan. Because that's one thing I would say. I don't want fans. I want friends and supporters.
I would say I would prefer the word supporter over fan.
Yeah.
Because fan give, like,
I don't know.
Stalker. Sorry.
It's just icky.
Yeah.
I don't see you. It sounds like you're under me and you're not.
I feel like supporter is like, you're equal to me.
Yeah. I don't know. Because I know some people would say different.
People, I feel like, I don't know.
I feel like
the higher ups prefer the word fans.
Listen, that's a conversation for another day because they definitely do. But I think that concludes today's episode.
Yes.
Amazing episode of Beyond the Beauty. Let's not forget that this show is produced by iambeastnetwork. It's your girl Yavi Wasabi
and the Kyanah Chanel,
and this is Beyond the Beauty. No expectations,
no opportunities,
underestimation, and this is why we are the table. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And Kyanah, let's not forget the tip of the day:
protect your peace even if it disappoints others.